Welcome to Module 1, Lesson 11. Today we're going to be learning to multiply decimal numbers. And we're not quite at the standard algorithm yet, but all you parents there that are ready to show your kids the normal way of doing things, we will get there. We just need to build an understanding of what's happening first. So remembering that multiplication is nothing more than counting groups of things. I could word a multiplication problem lots of ways. In this case, I have 3 copies of 2/10. That's the same as 3 times 2/10, or 3 groups of 2/10. That's what multiplication means. So one thing we need to be able to do is draw a picture to show what's going on here. So I'm going to start by drawing my place value chart. So here we are, and if I want to do 3 copies of 2/10, I could put 2 dots in the tens place to represent 2/10. And I want 3 copies of them, so I'm going to do 3 rows of that. And there I have my 3 copies of 2/10, which when I add them together is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer here is 3 groups of, or copies of, 2/10 equals 6/10. For my next example, I have 6 times 400ths. So I'm going to start with my 400ths. There they are. And I need 6 groups of those. 6 times that, I need 6 groups of those. So there's 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, 5 groups, 6 groups. So there's the picture of how many hundredths I would have. We'll be looking forward to doing the standard algorithm so we don't have to draw so many dots. But anyway, if I were to group these, I can't have 24, and that's what 6 times 4 is. I have 4 rows. I have 6 rows of 4. That's 24 hundredths. I can't have more than 9 in any one place. So if I bundle 10 together, I can shift them to the tenths place. So here is one bundle, and that's 10 hundredths, which becomes a tenth. And then if I do another bundle, there's another 10 hundredths, which becomes another tenth. And now we can see in our answer here that we have 2 in the tenths place, and we have 4 more, this group right here, 4 more still in the hundredths place, and my decimal point stays there, and I get an answer of 24 hundredths. So, coming up here, 6 times 4 hundredths equals 24 hundredths. And that's how you would do that and show that with a picture. Okay, so on this problem we're going to actually use an area model. So I have 4 times as much as 20 and 75 thousandths. So I'm going to decompose 20 and 75 thousandths. And that's going to become 2 tens, which is right there. I don't have any ones and I don't have any tenths, so I didn't include them in my expanded form here. Well, sort of a modified expanded form. I do have 7 hundredths, and I have 5 thousandths, so that's it in expanded form. Now what I'm really doing here is sort of a distributive property. I'm taking 4 groups of the 2 tens, and then 4 groups of the 7 hundredths, and then 4 groups of the 5 thousandths to multiply each one separately. So in this box I'm going to have 4 groups of 2 tens, which is 8 tens. In this box, this next box, I'm going to have 4 groups of 7 hundredths, and that's going to give me 28 hundredths. And then lastly, I'm going to have 4 groups of 5 thousandths, which gives me 20 thousandths. Well, I'm going to write these numbers in standard form. 8 tenths is 80. 28 hundredths is just that, 28 hundredths. And 20 thousandths would look like that. And if I put all those together, I'm going to get 80 and 30 hundredths, or 80 and 3/10, and that would be my answer. And that's how you do it using that area model. And that's it for today's lesson.